Oh. Yeah, of course that would happen. Oh shit, I'm not streaming the right thing. I gotta change gotta change all my settings real quick. I wish there was a creative game that was, you know, like World of Warcraft. That I could just select. Okay, that's updated, that's updated, that's updated. Okay. Not that it matters, but you know. What if it did? You know? So I'm doing a kind of a revision on some parts of this. I think I want to hit a slightly different color palette. So I think I want to hit more Rangia's palette. So I'm unsure, but it's something like this. Merge these down. And then also maybe somewhere between 70-80% of those colors I want to hit. Like anything past 60 or 70 is a little bit too dreary. But yeah. So what did I do? No, everything's all right. Okay. So I'm gonna pay the sky. Hey, Fire Onyx, you almost fooled me there. Actually, I was looking at it and I'm like, I thought I saw something pop up, but I didn't. I didn't. It was a lie. So I think the biggest thing right now is I want to paint the sky out. It's too blue. I want to hit something like those gradient colors. Yeah, you got close. Yeah, good morning. How's it going? Top of the morning to you, laddies. Paint purple. Beautiful. No. I wanna desaturate the... Why is it... Oh, why is it in... Wait, are all these in Mixer Brush? No, they're not. Okay. Whatever. Top of the morning to you lads! See, I can do it. And whip cracks too. Can't tell me what to do. Oh, right, okay. So, I want to have something like I have a feeling you'll never finish this piece. Not at the rate I'm going. Cause it's worth doing. And that the unfortunate thing is, my process, like I've actually been thinking about this a whole lot. My process is not really good for doing anything in any scope of time that's kind of worth doing anything in. Do other stuff. Got disappointed with this one since you covered the buttocks. I will eventually. I am kind of close to finishing it, so don't despair too much. I think I'll I think some of the things that I'm gonna do today will get it to that closer to that feel that I'm looking for. And so we'll see. Hopefully. It's it is tough. It is tough. I I do think that you know, the parts that I think I'm gonna cut this here. Open up the side of the background maybe. Not too much though. I feel like this adds to it. But yeah, I think I wanna change like the color dynamics first of all, and then I also might have some words for how I want to do some of these things. I'm getting emails from a job interview that it's on the other side of the city for 3 weeks. Yikes. Yeah, good luck in the job hunt, man. It's tough. It's tough out there. It really is. Yeah, man. Can't get any interviews since my phone is broken. Oh yeah, man. I usually check my email on my computer, but Yeah, I can get that. See, some of the scale in this image, I feel like. I'm gonna delete this one and just keep it on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna desaturate a couple things. I'm gonna change some of these things around, how they work. Because I think I didn't exactly nail the scale. I think it's gonna be like, I can still have it in the same like spot, but scale wise, I think probably want to do something, change how it works. Eventually, yeah. Eventually. Yeah, it's not really my focus right now. I'm thinking more like very, very global things because I don't really want to touch anything like in particular. I want to touch like concepts. So, you know, scale. Scale is something that I don't think I accurately portrayed in this image. So some of this has to change. And I think I can do things with it, but it has to be a little bit more structured, I think. And that requires some redoing. So, yeah, a couple of things I think I want to hit right away. I have a little bit of clarity on that, but you know how far I'll go, whether I'll change the pillars or something. Yeah, sure. Layer 140, yeah. The good news is most of those are just like, you know, imports for images and stuff and things like that. So it's not that I've painted 140 layers and then mashed them in. Yeah, there is some good news. There is some good news. It's not a lot of good news. But yeah, I think if I tackle the scale and the colors a little bit better, I think I'll have a better chance of, you know, making this image much more cogent. And it is a difficult task. It's not like it's an easy one. These clothes look like stone, only the organic changed. The clothes should look like stone. Yeah. So it petrified, like even on the ground, you could see that it like petrified. The stone, the sword, the grass, all this stuff. So yeah, there's there's a bunch of things I want to do. see if I can get to them. Hopefully I can, and then, you know, not such a big deal. But I think if I keep hitting like big concepts with this thing, then maybe I'll figure out how to do them a little bit better. I feel like if I approached, you know, some of these problems earlier on, I would have had much more success. But it's so tough to do that. You have to kind of like, you kind of have to have a good sketch in the beginning. I don't really have good sketches, so it's like, you know, just have a good sketch isn't really a workable solution for me almost. So, you know. The scenery has a lot of buildings, yeah. I wouldn't say polluted. Polluted gives it like a negative emotional connotation. Civilization means, you know, a lot of city building. So I'm definitely gonna have oh, now I can switch layers like this. Okay, well, that is very helpful actually. I've kind of gotten used to having to go to my mouse, and so it's a little better. You know, not all changes are bad. I just couldn't see the chat, so I decided that I'm gonna like, I think I've been painting like this for a very long time. I don't even remember when I started painting like this, but I thought that I would do this. I would put the layers in history on the other side, but I'm not sure I really like that idea. That's another part of the narrative that I want to kind of explore is, you know, kind of this fall of civilization. Move this down a little bit. I think I'm using a lot of soft brushes, and then I'll be cleaning later. So some changes in scale. Some changes in saturation levels. And then from there, a whole lot of cleaning. And then materials. And then yeah, some of this I want to smooth out and simplify. And some of it is kind of stuff that I don't really understand, so. I'll be kind of trying to hit something I don't really get. Where is hard brushes? I think I moved them up. I think I took all his hard brushes. So now I'm left with none of them when I'm using the. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to do today. It'd be really nice to finish this, but I can't really just rush. So, and I understand, like, yeah, the stream's a little boring since I've been doing this for a while, but I think this piece is worth it, which is why. Sometimes you have to take your time. So these legs are like very nonsensical. So I'm going to be shaving down. Repainting. Yep, for as long as it takes. Maybe I'll finish by the time they get to round 4. But yeah, it's kind of a little known trick, but doing really long paints makes you quicker at doing things faster. Because it makes you realize where you're wasting time. And if you could do that, then you can speed up and you can get to different places faster. I think. But if you only do speed painting, then you're not gonna get anywhere, really. It's just always gonna be, it's always gonna be shit. Most of the people that like portray the myth of speed painting did a lot of regular painting. So, like, when you see someone, you know, who's been painting for like, I don't know, 8-10 years, and you know, they're just like, yeah, man, I just do these in 30 minutes. You always do 4 weeks to do anything. Well, like usually I do. I usually do like one painting every 2 weeks, but then if I try to do 2 paintings at the same time. I usually slow down quite a bit. Also, I take too many breaks, which is also a big problem. It's like something I can't not do, and so like it sucks. I lag in real life, actually. It sucks, but here's the thing. I've gotten so much faster than when I started. First of all, I couldn't get to a lot of these places. A lot of these aspects just couldn't be achieved. Like at all, they weren't even in the cards. In any amount of time. But the concepts that I could pull out would always take very, 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 very long. So, you know, looking at it like historically, I am getting faster, but it's kind of like it's kind of a very, very, very slow stream. So the way yeah, the way that I can do this or at least this is like my preferred way of doing it. I don't know. At the end, you know, I don't think I'll be fast enough. I think I'll run out of time the way this is going. Don't think I'll but that's like my current estimation. I don't know how it works. I feel like it's if you hit the right concept, you might be able to just kind of sustain, and it's not about mastering all concepts at all at 100% of the time, 100% of the way. So if it's that way, then then who knows, maybe I will be able to sustain if I get lucky, basically. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I will have to like start changing the way that I get through images. But I'm gonna do that pretty slowly. I don't think I can just, you know, upend my whole way of working and just, you know, okay, I'm just gonna keep sketching till I get something good, and then I'm gonna, you know, do something with that, and then, I mean, I've never been able to do that, and so like I tried, but that doesn't work. I usually just run out of time in that day trying to get something, and like the sketching just doesn't result in anything worthwhile. So, you know. So I probably won't be able to do that. But I will have to get closer to that than farther away from it. If I want to do anything in any sort of, you know, viable time. But how to do that is kind of like the rub. This one did not start out with a good image. And like, so that's kind of like a lot of images that I do, is doesn't start out very good at all. You know, and then I iterate till I get to a place I can be like, oh, okay, well, you know, I can, you know, if I push here, pull there, maybe I can get something out of this. So but yeah, eventually I just run out of time, and at that point, none of this really matters. And yeah. So. Yeah. Painting smiley face? Is that the title? Did I put painting smiley face? Hey Artyom, what's up? Nothing much for me. I'm just painting. Smiley face. Trying to change, you know, drastically some of the elements in this image, make it more, make the scale work a little bit better, make the atmosphere a little bit more real, make you know, a lot of things, a lot of things. A lot of things. Just noticed that I have like a... Oh no, I think I have attention here. Question about the chat or overlay. What is its purpose? Not sure how to answer that, to be honest. I don't know. I thought it would be kind of fun to have people's chats pop up and for everyone kind of to see them. And since I'm like streaming on multiple platforms, it's like they don't know if anyone's talking on the other platforms or if there's, you know, anyone in chat. And so I felt like it would feed the what's called the overall chat somehow, you know. So like if someone on Mixer says something, although this is kind of rare because no one watches on Mixer, Picardo, or any of those places, but if they did, you know, it would work. Also kind of reminds me of DLive. So if DLive is like yeah, basically the same thing as like restreaming, also for just the rare occasion of someone like tuning in one of these other places, which usually doesn't really happen. Although I don't know, because I don't really look. I just kind of assume because nobody really usually chats from there, and so it just feels like not really. Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe like people tune in and then they just like don't say anything. Like sometimes I'll check Twitch chat just for like fun, like who's hanging out in Twitch chat. And sometimes it'll give me like this long list of people without bots, and I'll be like, I see these people sometimes, but like I've never seen them say anything. I only see them in the chat window, and I would, you know, it's kind of weird, but you know, I guess some people just, you know, they paint stuff and they don't really want to talk, and so yeah. Not trying to throw shade, particularly. You can't see the chat list without bots? Well, I mean, like, I'm just saying that, like, if there is a bot, I just exclude him. But yeah, it shows you the bots. Right now it's 8 people plus you 9. Yeah, I'm watching my own stream. People always forget about that, man. I'm watching. That's who matters, right? But yeah, it's tough. Yeah, Yumi and Onyx are in chat right now. The rest aren't chatting. So the other 6 are bots. Conclusive evidence. But yeah, no, I just like I always wonder, and you know, No big deal. I don't think everyone has to chat. Like so, a lot of times I'll sit through streams and I'll look at what they're doing. I mean, usually it's like when I'm looking for a game to play. But yeah, I'm pretty thankful for lurkers too. I don't know. There's no right way to watch Twitch. Or else maybe there is one, but I have no idea how. What's on this layer? Let me merge this. Yeah, so like changes like this, and then I'm going to make parts of them pop. Give it scale and stuff. 10 p.m. still haven't cooked dinner. I've felt the same way today. It's like raining like crazy out there, so I can show you if you like. I think I can show you. I can show you what's going on with my outside. Oh, I'll probably have to show you my messy ass desk though. But it's crazy out there. Wait, and the heating wasn't on all morning, so it was like super cold and just like can I just like, I don't think you can, but yeah, it's like super cold and like awful. And so perfect day to paint, which is why I didn't want to miss this day to paint, because I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I don't really feel like painting, but it's such a great day to paint that I just felt really bad. And like, because I wasn't painting, I was just, you know, screwing with the adjustment layers. You got some of that light. No, it's totally awful out there, man. I went out there to buy like milk and eggs because like I'm out. Milk and eggs. And so yeah, this is like painting weather for me. So I like whenever it's raining, that's when I just feel like I gotta paint today. There's probably something I can do. Haven't had milk for years. Why? Are you lactose intolerant? Silently judging. I'm a big fan of milk. I eat it with cereal by itself, chocolate milk, in my coffee. Trying to think. I think I have a specific food that I also eat it with. Oh, okay. Music is still. Used to drink a lot when I was a teacher. Teenager. Used to drink a lot when I was a teacher. My eyes are like, can't see, man. Cold milk with Tyropida. What is Tyropida? Is that the thing they put in bubble tea? I think that's different. Cheropita. I have never heard of this. Trying to keep the form, but trying to kill all the super dark colors. Trying to, you know, kind of re-edge. But yeah, I don't know. I almost didn't wake up today. I just felt like sleeping. So let's see. Christina. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've had that. It's cheese, right? Cheese, and then sometimes they have like some sort of spices, herbs. Multiple layers of phyllo dough with feta cheese and almond. Yeah, with feta. Yeah. I have definitely had this. I think it's like Greek. Yeah, I think we went to a restaurant where that was being served, and I think I've partaken. Yeah, it tastes very good. I really like it. You know what? I think I want to move this arm. Yep. Okay. What? Where am I? Oh yeah, 140. Okay. And I'll have to redo that. Yeah, I've eaten this. I've eaten this. It's pretty good. I made myself hungry enough. BRB cooking. Yeah, man. I find it really tough to cook breakfast till I get like super hungry, and it's tough to just do that while just sitting. So usually what I do is I start exercising, and it usually gets me pretty pumped for breakfast, man. Nightmare scenario feat. I think I changed the way this leg works a couple times, and then I didn't bother to re-anatomy it. Something like that, maybe. Move this one in front. This one's feet aren't coming around, I think. And this one too, I think, more or less. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I can extract some concepts from this image and just use them to build further paintings. We'll see. Kind of tough to say you're learning something in process of learning something. Right? Did I really get it? We'll see. I'll cut the leg here a bit more and turn the form a little bit. Yeah. Little by little, the leg anatomy is coming. It's coming. Likely I have to reposition the feet. So like some of these buildings, like how far away are they? Which one of these is closer? Already done some things. What's on this layer? Okay, I'm gonna delete that layer. But yeah, I wanna create atmosphere like Rangia creates atmosphere. And that might mean shrugging off a couple of the concepts I have. You know, for even a try. Do want to have like some golden clouds in there. I don't want it to be too saturated though. So less saturated, more read. Better architecture. I think I want to make this thing bigger. Let's see, how about I'm gonna merge that down. So I want to make it bigger, but not, you know, bigger. I want to make it kind of occupy the same space in the composition, but I want it to look like it's within the scale, the correct scale. And so this building is closest, I think. So goes pop, pop, pop. And so these buildings also have to be pretty big, but this is a bigger building overall. So it's not just that it's I wanted to do something like a Coliseum. The other thing is I want to borrow a lot from Rangia's grass. Let's see, his grass is about this color. Oh. So I'm gonna texture it in a little bit. Where I see like these outbreaks of, you know, this grass is not that color. Shouldn't be that crazy. And I could import texture. I could go, you know, get something. Something that has a grassy texture and kind of go with that. So I'll see how that works out. I'm unsure. I'm unsure if so I want to give it like a post-apocalyptic feel, sort of. To a lot of the architecture. So I also want it to have like a lot of elements. And at the same time, I don't want it to overpower. So I'm gonna like put a almost like an exit to the image over here, where I'm gonna use the light to pull you in. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough maintaining a viable composition with lighting that, you know, it's correct throughout, and then also doing like materials and all this stuff. So like whenever I get to something that's bigger than a ball or something, then I start really struggling. And so the things that I want to do are actually bigger than like this image, for instance. It's just that I can't even get close to it. So yeah, it's a little tough. I need that mountain there. Or I need to shrink the mountain and the... Let's go, because I can't have the pillar just cut. Unless maybe there's like a foreground element here. Hey Fire Onyx, what's up? How's it going? How's the zoo? Oh, your grandpa showed up? Cool. Bridge is definitely one element that I have overused. I came back and the painting didn't change a single bit. Shame on you. There's been a lot of changes. We went from here to here. So there's a substantial amount of changes. So not enough, I guess. Fire Onyx is a slave driver. Slave driver Onyx. Yes, massa. Let me get right to the painting. A white dildo. I'm making a tower. Phallic imagery in this image has increased over 9,000. The tower, it is man's greatest invention. To personify that which is good in man. Trying to estimate where I want that that bridge, because then like trying to heat on my towers. Just don't understand the glory of the tower. It's great in and of itself. Every time our tome comes, we talk about food. This is now a food channel. Food and food related. What's it called? I'm a big fan of food, to be honest. An appeal to naturalism. Ha, I thought you would go this route. I don't know. Talking to people online has taught me that I don't really want to talk to people online. That's the only thing I've learned so far. Zookeeper Onyx. I'm out of coffee. But yeah, if you ever go into the comment section of like YouTube videos, something like that, Discords. Okay, water. I eat all the time. Maybe that's why I'm fat. Yeah. I don't know what those are in what's called. 161 meters. I mean that's pretty tall. I think that's like around 5'7". 5'2". Okay. You're on the short side. And then it's 125 kilograms. Pounds. I don't remember what that is. That's like 275. Oof. Well, yeah, I do know like somewhat what they represent, but I don't have like a you know, I don't think in those units usually. I don't think in any units, to be honest. But I have more examples for what's it called, for pounds. I think in resolution. Pixels per inch. But yeah, Fire Onyx. It's all about diet and exercise, man. So if you're happy with your size, then you don't need to change anything. But if you're not, then all you gotta do is lift, bro. I lost 30 kilos by stopping eating bread. I did that with potatoes. I basically didn't eat potatoes for a while. Because I would have like potatoes breakfast. I'm never happy, but I'm lazy. Yeah, that's the duality of man. Right there. Deadlift. Yeah, I mean like it is about lifting. It is about lifting. What's it called? I don't think you need to do too much. Like, cause like I just need to, you know, I need to do a little bit more, I guess, but I always feel like I'm okay with whatever weight class I'm in. So as long as I'm maintaining it, you know, with at least a little bit of diet and exercise. But yeah, if you cut carbs, eat only animal products, you know, just meats and fats. Delicious meats and fats. You can cut a lot of weight. Walk and eat properly in its GG. You need to do a lot of walking. It's actually better to do like strength training rather than you know, aerobic exercise. I think that's what it is. I always like confused which one's which. Always look it up. But yeah, something like deadlifts, or you know, just weight training in general. Oh my, your boy. Yeah, it's my face. How's it going? Hi, Basri. What's up, dude? Cardio overall, nope. 9. Yeah, I'm a big fan of weightlifting. I think it's what's it called? There's a couple of people who are like lifting enthusiasts. Nassim Taleb, for instance, he's a Phoenician philosopher who's pretty pretty neat. Yeah, it's fitness and food. This is a fitness and food channel. That's all we talk about. Just fitness and food. I don't know. I feel like a lot of, just feeling good comes from not just just blanket feeling okay about your weight size. You have to have like a good framework like in your head that says like, okay, I do feel good about this, and here's why, and here's how I arrive at my values. And then you can just be like, okay. But yeah, a little bit of exercise never hurt anybody. Except all those people that, fuck up when they exercise, but they don't count. Bread is amazing, but if you stop eating it for a few months, it would be cool. I almost don't eat bread because in America, bread is just awful. I gotta say, like, bread in America is... Like, you gotta pay... For good bread, you gotta pay, like, $7. And it's debilitating. There's a couple of, like, Russian bread places that do good rye or good, what's it called? And they sell it pretty cheap. But, like, there's a Lithuanian bread, what's it called, in Brooklyn, which is pretty good. But... Like, the stuff you buy in a store is just like, God damn it, how do you fuck up bread so bad? This is nice looking, man. What's it for? It's for nothing. Nothing now. I didn't get it. Like, I got in a version of it, but it was a bad version of it. Like, and I'm still working on this one, and it's like, by the time the Bjornament is over, I'm gonna get this one in, so. That's where I'm at on that. Which is fine. I'm taking my time on this. Trying to get some of those concepts out the way. But how you been, dude? What's up? Yeah, man. Cut carbs. That's just everyone's basically saying that. I think the only carbs I eat are potatoes and cereals, which is a lot of carbs actually to consider. People who eat like no carbs. Eating a lot of vegetables too, but yeah, vegetables are kind of expensive. Good, working out some commissions for games. Awesome, dude. Good to hear. Bazri, did you notice the white dildo in the corner of the painting? There's so many like phallic shaped objects in this painting that like to point at one and say, oh yeah, that's the penis. It's like 90% phallic. Yeah, thank you, Bazri. Especially that in the bottom right. Bottom right. Oh, this thing? Yeah, I'm not sure what that's gonna be yet. I just have like a general idea. I think I want to put buildings in. Yeah, I think I'll put in like some sort of buildings. Whoops, I made it 0. Darn is the secret hinting us the passion for white men. Yeah. That's exactly what's going on here. It's just... What a white boy's at. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Not really. I might tighten this thing and then... And then keep pushing. I think I do want to have like either a hill or some sort of buildings. I want to do that without creating too many tangents. What I might do is I might change this guy's gesture. Make him a little bit more interesting. Another figure. Why? Another like complex gesture. Why? Never gonna be done with this. Just not gonna happen. Another complicated foreshortened limb. I guess it's just how it goes with me. I'm gonna keep changing it. Reform it and then I guess the important thing is not to be lazy. But I do need to lift this hand up. And either I cut it off, which is not a solution I'm happy with, or I redo this figure. I'll be borrowing on from Rengia. But yeah, I think like this image is evolving and it's kind of out of my hands how long I'm gonna take to finish it. This is what I get when I, get the idea that something is worth finishing, but it's very rarely. My friend has a chikungunya. What is that? Is this like one of those fucking Ligma memes? And then you're supposed to... I just don't know it. I've never heard of that. Perhaps it's a very rare genetic disorder that I just don't... Chikungunya is an infection caused by the chikungunya virus. It does include fever and joint pain. Occurs 2 to 12 years after exposure. Yeah, I've never... Extremely rare. That's probably why I've never heard about it. Yeah, this is like extraordinarily rare. That's no vaccines. Treat the symptoms. Looks like you treated with like Tylenol, so it's not really. Yeah, so it's not really a big deal. It may persist for months. Some patients feel better within a week. Yeah, it sounds like whatever, man. Not a big deal. No big deal. But that's kind of neat, because like I didn't think that there would be something that I just like had just absolutely no awareness of. You learn something new every day. Yeah, it sounds like it's extremely rare here. But the severity of it is something like a common cold. or some other infectious disease that's like meh out of 10 tier. So yeah, don't worry too much. Chikungunya has a cool name. I'm gonna flip it and then work on it some more. Hey OGK, what's up, dude? How's it going? Duplicate this and merge up so that I don't. Music cut out. Why? Oh, is it all over? Rip. Okay, finally it got unhinged. Okay, let me think. I do need to design like architecture and stuff. All right, see you later, Fireonix. I think I also want to put this guy on a pillar. More circle shapes. More arches. towers. And most of it is going to be just not lit. It's a little crooked. And straighten it out a little bit. Can't be any light there though. It has to be within scale. We need a better design for these buildings. Creating something without tangents. But in scale and in perspective right away. Kind of difficult for me, but so I don't have really much space to, oh God, I want to just move this over here, but it's kind of difficult for some reason. Yeah. Why is that? I just want to move it right here. Develop architecture. Just do it. It's easy. Fuck, I hate myself. I'm just gonna, like, any rational person would just like, yeah, I'm just gonna crop this. Screw it. It's not that important. I'm gonna, like, endeavor to produce a little city here. I have to fit it in that corner. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I have to develop shapes that are interesting. Why is this like a 22 flow? Who did that? Whomst. Literally whom? was wondering, I was like jamming the crap out of my pen and I was like, none of these lines are working. I don't understand. Okay, let me think. Just gonna repeat this shape. That seems to work. Yeah, sometimes it's really tough. I get like stuck in these places and I'm just like, can this be over now? Give me some space. Oh, it's not. Okay, here we go. I don't know, but sometimes like it doesn't zoom the way I want it to zoom. I don't know what that is. It's like such a small pet peeve, but like. I might even overlap here. I think that might work out if I overlap here, and then I have this statue kind of in the back here. And then bring in the perspective here. See? I think it works. And it also leads you into the aisle composition a little bit if I do it right. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit of overlap. Knock this guy back a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. I hate when I have to squeeze things into the smallest spaces. That's probably my least favorite part of painting, I think. Because I've already, like, the only way I get out of it is by changing the way that that area works, period. Like, I don't, like, the area between someone's knees. I just, like, okay, if I have to paint something there, then I'm gonna, like, I'm just gonna, like, put a bush in front or something. And this is what happens with this building. I just, like, I don't know, I refuse to comply. And probably also gonna make him smaller. Open this part up. Add a little bit more. More space for buildings. Shit. Okay, let me go back to that. Something like that. I don't know. Too much stuff to like judge how it's gonna end up. I need to finish painting it. I guess I have like some kind of light. I don't have to have, bright light. I just have to have, some gradations of values. Can you draw me a girlfriend because I am? Could you draw me a girlfriend because I am lonely? You get what I mean? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah. Sure. You're now a statue sexual. And you're into statues. So your girlfriend is one of these statues now. Congratulations. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, man. One love. One man, one statue. Statue rights or human rights? I'm on your side, man. I want the one on his knees. He bites. I don't think you want that. He's at the right I want to say altitude because it's a giant stone statue, but just the right height for biting. Yeah, what's up? How's your day? I think I want something like let me see. Let me save. Okay, it's saved. So I've toned down the saturation. I've changed the read of the statue. I've changed some of the architecture. I've added some things. Let me see. Control Y. This needs to be a little bit lighter. feel like. Like 13%. Yeah. If we had intercourse, it would be statutory rape because I'm a 12-year-old girl. Okay. That's pretty good. I like that. Didn't see that coming. God. What am I doing? Normal. Some of this is being lost. I don't like that. Statutory rape. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna try to bring back this edge here. Because I do want to highlight there. I want to almost have like this epic rim light. We'll see. See how it goes. I find that the hardest thing is like keeping objects in the same sort of system of lighting, but also maintaining like a hierarchy of values. Always want to kind of like either go too far and make everything like the same value, and then everything just kind of blends together, which is like a system, right? Everything adheres to that one. Or make everything too out there. Darken this. Add a little bit of light to this. Blur it. Looks okay. I'm not actually sure how that light got there. Right, if he's being lit from the ground, right, it would still be like a green. And light is hitting from this side, so it would hit about here, I think. And then the rest would be shadow, and this could be more blue. Yeah, I'm still working through some of these problems. There's a lot, and I want to finish. I can't finish. Just can't arrive. So gotta keep chugging, I guess. Tough render here. What's also tough is... Okay, so that... He's almost like... I think I could do that. Hold on. What's wrong here? Maybe here? Too dark here, I think. I feel like lightening it. Just a little bit. That eye socket's too far back. I saw that you can fold dollar bills in such a, or well, different currencies in such a way to make presidents and stuff smile, and I was like, oh wow, that's so simple. How come I can't do expressions? I want to cut down his head a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I think I overdid it. On the back of his head. No one talked? Why is there a guy saying it's a 12-year-old? Because everyone on the internet is actually a 12-year-old, my dude. And if you don't believe him, the FBI will show up at your doorstep. Never make what's it called? Some type of James Charles mistake. I think I want to redo his clothing. It's very convoluted. Give him a shield too. Will you play games today? I think so, but I'll split up the cast into two what's it called again? So I'll take a break to eat, cause gosh, I wish I didn't have to eat. That would be such a like weight off my mind. But oh yeah, this is good. This light dark, another one. That's gonna be great. Yeah, I think I'll take a break, and then I'll come back. I'll play a World Adrift. I really like it. I think it's a neat game. It's pretty innovative. Like the grappling is you know, it's not something I've experienced in many games. Especially like survival games. Like obviously there's things that could use some work. Like the gunplay is not satisfying. It's just not. Like it isn't. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be, but it's definitely like not you know, not like Rust. Rust has very satisfying gunplay. Overwatch has very satisfying gunplay. But yeah, I figure a little bit of video games could be fun. I don't know if those streams do good because I don't check as always, but you know, I figured that more stream time, higher chance of publicity or some shit like that. I don't know. Eating corn, huh? But yeah, yeah, I figure what's it called? I figure it's a net good. Plus, I just like the game and I just kind of want to play it. And, I'm using it as an excuse to, like, stream. And so, yeah. Another light dark. I might actually, make that whole thing light dark. With only slight deviations in value. But yeah, I think I don't really have too many games to play, and like I think it's kind of fun. Gives me a little bit of exercise for streaming. If I could make that a light dark, that'd be pretty good. So I added a couple things today. Nothing is finished still. But getting closer. Getting closer. I think I want to darken this a little bit. Maybe all of that hand. Except like the center part. Which game? A Plague Tale. Yeah, I think I saw what's it called? I think I saw a couple of screenshots of that. It looks really good, but it's like single player. I don't know. I haven't really felt like playing single player games lately. There's a lot of really good single player games though, that I think are worth checking out. That I just haven't had the time for. Sekiro, what else? Days Gone By also looks pretty neat. Rage 2 looks kind of cool. I was thinking of buying that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm unsure about that hand. Maybe more like that. I feel like his hand is turned a bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Any idea? About what? I think it's what's it called? Isn't it a single player though? Like it looked like Last of Us kind of dynamic duo narrative type of thing. Yeah, I said that like there's a lot of single player games worth checking out. I think I just haven't really felt like playing any of them. Plague Tale, I've seen screenshots of it. Apparently you can there's lag on the camera. So my voice comes first? Yeah, sometimes it desyncs. And I totally forgot where to set the things. Might have to like reclap it. Hopefully it's not too much where it's like unwatchable. Just odd. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that leg. I think I really gotta just redraw those legs again, because I don't think I fucked them up. Feet are another area where I just suck. I need to get a reference for this. So I don't think I can just pull out this foot. I need like a... I think it's a problem I'll tackle tomorrow, but basically the foot is very small. Yeah, feet. You know, complex, what's it called? Complex objects feet. Hands. Alright, so I tried to borrow a little bit from Rangia, but not too much. I still think I can get a little bit more. Especially like the white. If I had, something to. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I feel like every time. Oh, this one takes foreground. Yeah, I don't know how to get. Oops. I don't know how to get that white to stick. I just feel like whenever I put it in, I want to just take it out. But yeah. Yeah, I just don't. What? God, what? Whenever I put it in, I just take it out. Oh. Okay. More depth, something I want to work on. But yeah, I think not a bad day today. Not bad. Oh, let me flip it so you could see what I did. It's looking good. Next one. This isn't even half done. Abandoning images is bad. It's a bad idea. So I put in that arch. I put in some more scale. I've revamped some of those ideas. I took down the saturation levels a little bit. I revamped the composition on the right. I still have to finish that. I have to finish the what's it called, but you can't. You can't just abandon. I wish I could, but then like I'm just pumping out more and more shit out every day, and then it's just like at some point I have to pump out something that's even a little half decent, right? I can't just like keep going. I have to pump something out that's good. And so, you know, yeah, it's a lot of stuff, and I'll have to like fix it before I go. Yeah, especially on the right side. That's like the biggest like error thing. But otherwise, I think we're getting there. It's tough. It's tough. A little bit more work on the characters, some more materials, architecture. Basri abandoned you to draw too. Yeah, everyone abandons me to draw. But that's just how it goes. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate you. Let me see. Yep. I'm gonna call it a day here, and yeah. See you later.